Because we're going to get 5 mirrors on that. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. Okay, 5-time currency. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference with the rest. Because this is 5 mirrors, y'all. 5 mirrors, y'all. I'm looking at myself in them already. Well, bam. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think I have enough. But bam. Yeah, we've seen what happens with that. You can keep your Emperor's luck. The house always wins. I'd say they won. But bam. Ba-be-a-boop. Your head up. Ah. I said, what can I add that could add damage? Hey, dudes and dudettes, here with another Path of Exile video for you. This one's going to be fun. It's a gambling one. Haven't done a gambling one in a little while, and I've been saving back cards and different things like that to see what I get, you know, and to share the experience with everybody. So I figured I would do the cards, the gambling, and then I would talk about some of the changes that I'm looking into in the build and tell you about what I'm doing with it to push it and where I'm going with it right now and how far I'm along in getting up to those higher tier maps. So let's get right to it. We're going to start with the screw it. We'll just go random. We'll just start with the essences for now and see what we get. These I'm hoping for like 3 of the expensive ones. But let's go with this. I read them sometimes, but this is a wicked art, right? The sun, the grass, the mountains are all going against you, the earth and stuff. The village elders had a curious rule: if you hear 3 voices scream for aid, flee as fast as you can. That's just scary. Oh, it's crap. I knew from the look of it, it was crap. Okay. So let's start with the divination cards now. Let's do this. I don't believe in karma. If it were real, I would never win. Rah, 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 rah. I missed it first. Come on, I don't need no more of those. I got 2 of these. If anyone wants some of these, let me know. Okay, let's try another one. Divination card. Luck. Oh, come on. Val Orb. Don't need no Val Orbs. Come on now. Okay, let's do this. Boom. Hey, that's not so bad. 6-link body armor, item level 100. Many believe murder is a grisly, grim, and grotesque crime. Then there are those who simply make art of it. Look at him. He's, are you kidding me? The dapper prodigy. Like he's a prodigal swordsman, you know? Like he's like, that guy's like, I challenge you to a duel. And he's like, meh. You know, not very good. Okay, divination card. Put your luck on it. Bam! What is... Oh, I know what those are. Don't need it. It's not a good card. The Scarred Meadow. Wake of Destruction. The earth offers nourishment, growth, and healing. Unless, of course, the sky has other plans. Nice. I like that, though. Okay, the stacked decks we will save for last, because I know people love the stacked decks. So let's go with 5-time currency. Well, let's go with a quality currency first, because we're going to get 5 mirrors on that. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to do that. If we do, I'll lose my crap, dude. The Master Artisan 20 quality currency. Perfection is the standard. Excellence will be handled on a case-by-case basis. Woof. Okay, let's do it. Bam! Oh, come on. Come on, you couldn't give me Gym Cutter's Prison so I could upgrade some of my gear gyms. Okay, 5-time currency. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference with the rest. Because this is 5 mirrors, y'all. 5 mirrors, y'all. I'm looking at myself in them already. Well, bam! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I think I have enough. I think I got enough blacksmith's whetstone. This is like, come on now. Blacksmith can only get so wet, you know what I'm saying? Hey-oh! sorry, that's a terrible joke. But yeah, let's do the stack decks. Now, how do I do it? Right click. Ba-bam! Yeah, we've seen what happens with that. You can keep your Emperor's luck. The house always wins. I'd say they won. Ba-bam! Chin Soul. Lethal. Untouchable. Keen Aflame. Just what I was looking for. Ba-bam! Hey! These are okay. Right here, these 2 6-links. I think they're okay. They might bring chaos? No, they'll bring more than that. Okay, let's go with stacked deck. Ba-bam! Come on now. Really? A month's work, a year's wages, a foolish shortcut through a roa's nest, and a grieving bride-to-be who never received her Dude, If that's the gift, as far as Path of Exile gifts, I'll finish it. Never received her betrothed's great gift. Come on, great gift? It couldn't be unique. Come on. It took a month's work. You gotta be getting some of them rare rings at least. Okay, let's do another. Bam! A master seeks help. I'm keeping that aside. I want another June mission. Don't want that. 3K. I'm trying to surprise the luck. Let's read this. For every threat you spy in the shadows, there are 2 others you don't. Well, that's just scary. Jewel of potency. Charmed by beautiful stones, consumed with the pursuit of perfection, ever deeper into the waiting dark. The mountain. Jewel of potency. I know, that's just not good either. I think we're not getting good. We need something, oh no, word like 10 exalt. But hey, I'm surprising. Beastry item. Read the skin and bones of the beast she slew. Her gift came from what she lost, her humanity. Is that supposed to be her? Dude, she's dressed up, you couldn't tell. That's a hunting accident waiting to happen, lady. Boon of the first ones. Dude, that looks like one of the costumes they wear, like the big animal Pikachu costumes and stuff. I remember in Pride Fighting they did that. Get into the cards before I talk your head up. Ah! Dagger. By the time their eyes meet, the dark deal has long since been made, and his fate long since sealed. It was going to be a great birthday. You know, you'd think it was Assassin's favor, but it was just, I need a favor, surprise birthday party. You know, you're just reading it all wrong. It's not death. Vendor's gamble. There's no right or wrong choice. No best or worst. There are only choices, and there are consequences. Yeah. I've seen My Name Is Still Trinity. If you haven't watched that great Western show, great fun times. Well, boom! Chaos Orb again. Don't we already have one of these? No, we don't. We had the 3 chaos. Fire filled the sky that night. Chaos reigned. Where the shards fell, all was destroyed. Jozin Kasigi, retelling an urban legend of the cataclysm. I don't think it was an urban legend now. It messed crap up. Malachi was, no, hey, that's not bad. Jack in the Box. I could, some of their tacos right now, they're cheap and terrible and will probably upset your stomach, but hey, the taste. It's got that greasy food taste. When I used to work in the city, I'd have them. Item, turn the crank, close your eyes, and pray to the gods for a pleasant surprise. How about I not open it? How about I not open it if it has a human head that could pop out? Like, that's the chance. Like, hey, you can open this box, but there's a chance. Human head. When my options, no thanks. You can keep your item. Okay, let's open this one. Vivid Jewel. These jewels gotta stop. Their whims left unknown. Their life left for others. I don't get the lore to that. The Vivid Jewel. Stacked deck. 5 out of 10. Come on now. You get those everywhere. You get like 50 of them. Oh, hey. Hey, there we go. Best item we've gotten so far. 10 Cartographer's Chisel. Look at that. The Cartographer. It's always easier to find your way if you draw a map of the progress you've made. Yeah, I suppose. Snug up! Oh, at least it's a little doggy. Loyalty, 3 times Orb of Fusing. Bound by fate, inseparable by choice. You dang right by choice. Doggies. Doggies are adorable. They're loyal. Hilarious. Awesome. I'm not gonna click it. I'm just... Hey! Is that another doggy? Really? Yes, it's another doggy. It's because I'm so fond of the doggy. It gives me doggies where... Unassailable. 3 men travel through the gate. They carry a protective ward. A faction conspires against their fate, but magic unravels the sword. I wonder who those are supposed to be. Is that supposed to be like one of the trials and stuff of Ascendancy? Don't know. Well, you can see we didn't get very many good things out of the gamble. So luckily we can talk about what we're doing with the build, dude. Because that, that loot, baby. Not that great, baby. Let me tell you. No, dude, cut a wrestling promo. So on the build, I found I was just like, what mod can I put on this? And I made this shield. I just rared it, and it ended up doing this with the 1 max totem. And I had one mod on my other one, and I said, what can I add that could add damage? And it being a down here, you can see that it's a suffix. I was like, what could add damage in a suffix? And lo and behold, excuse me, I muted my mic. Gentlemen, manners. No, so I went with this 12% chance to deal double damage while focused, and it actually works. You set it down here, drop your totems, press it. It actually works to deal a good amount of extra damage. So I think that any shield I take, I'm going to have this, because in normal circumstances you only have a certain period of time and you have to go in and hit. But with this, the totems draw them in anyways. They're setting on the totems. They can't escape. You just press, the focus key, and it has a 12% chance to deal double damage. And I think this goes higher too with the next craft. I think I only have level 2 of it. And then I've been looking at upping the damage, and I was taking a look at some of the large clusters, like some of the people in the comments have said. You know who you all are, and some people have been mentioning some other clusters that add a lot of damage. And I was thinking of how I could do that. And if I can get a large cluster with streamlined and shrieking bolts, and then one other with projectile speed on it, I could just have it all right here, and then have 2 mediums that branch off. And I can reinvest some points, work around for the damage from these medium-sized clusters like this one. I could get the elemental damage or the totem damage. There's one for totems that it alone, just one of these, adds 50% damage to your totems. Yeah? That's big. And then you have some of the elementals that add a ton as well, like 30% chance and different things. So I'm thinking that that's where we're going to get a bit of damage. Right now I've done some tier 12 maps. You burn through them. The only thing you'll have trouble with at all is if it's a real tanky type boss. And then the boss usually does nothing. It just sits there being taunted and killed and knocked back and killed. But we can up the damage more. It's obvious that we can. Now we are 89 right now. We're leveling easy, you can see here. It's not a trouble because you usually hardly ever die with this build. I don't think we're going to go in here for this. I do not think that we need to go in for this because we can get that off of a cluster. So we can switch up a bit here, and I'm going to be working on that to figure it out. And I think we can add ourselves another 100% damage easy. Another 100% will be not a bad thing, not a hard thing to get. And if I get the projectile speed right, there is other options for this main hand that can add damage, but this has really been good to me with the blind. Now granted, we could take the projectile speed, put it in this. If we get 70% projectile speed in this, we definitely want to keep the taunt with the shrieking bolts. The taunt is too good to pass up, and this is too good to pass up. But we could take maybe something that adds damage for the rest of our stuff, and we can take out some of these that are using projectile speed and add in fire damage to them. So we can ramp up the damage. There's many options. If you would use these for fire damage or pull these away and use them in the cluster nodes that we will be using, you can get much more damage. I think that we can really, if we push the limits, take these jewel sockets out, rearrange a little bit. If we do rearrange that much, I'm sure we could maybe even pump out another like maybe 200% or a little bit above damage. And I think at that point you're going to be ripping most things to shreds, especially if you're debuffing. Now I have also been looking at different things to run here and extra different gear. We're just getting it all together. I will be taking and looking into certain things on the rings. Now that I'm getting up there, I do need to buy better rings. These are nice, but they're not really great. I am updating all the gems to 20%. You can see here that I've got a knockback when I bought it today. I got a level 20 of this with 20%. So we're starting to get it up there enough to use certain things on it. None of the gear is corrupted, nothing like that, but we are getting up there, and we're going to see how it goes, because I think that we can add a little bit more damage because we're so safe so far. We do have 5, 8, 16 there, but I don't think we need that because we're just not getting hit as much. With the phasing that we use, the totems that taunt, pull, and basically do their thing from so far, you're just not in trouble at all. So we can invest more in the damage line. I also have some sockets here that I don't use anymore. I do not use the phase run because I have the phase pots. So the links that I have for that and stuff can be switched out. I do not use convocation. Never use it now. Don't need to use it. And that is 2 slots. So I think I have room for another trap, and I'm thinking fire trap probably is going to be the one, but I'm not sure yet. If you have another skill you would like to suggest, put it in the comments below. Let's work together in getting this build up a little bit better. I think right now, since it's not having trouble with tier 12 maps, you can see up here I just did this one, and it had temporal chains and stuff on it, and I looted a bunch out of it. I got the delirium, and check this out. We'll be running this eventually. I did the delirium, and I got a Tull's Charged Breachstone and a Zoss Breachstone. I would have got more, but it was so slow going, and so I looted a bunch, even though I shouldn't, because it had temp chains, dude. And 104 extra physical damage is cold. The Brutus boss, dude, lucky these things pull back. Lucky these things pull those in, because I swear if he'd have hit me, he'd have waylaid me dead. I'd have been dead, dude. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you, if you have any ideas, remember, if you have any ideas on any of this, I know some of you have been giving me ideas on the elemental cluster. You give me ideas on the totem cluster. You give me ideas on large cluster down to the medium and stuff. It's all been helpful. I've been looking at them. I always take other people's ideas that they give me to use, and I think them over, and I try to use them properly. If they can't be used, I won't, but I'm like, I like the contribution, and I just love building a build and seeing where they go, even if it's not me who builds them. Some of my builds from back in the day were turned into better builds by other people. It's because I'm not the great. I'm great at goofy ideas, but not the greatest at min-maxing. So please let me know if you have any ideas for this. And I hope you all are doing safe. And this coronavirus stuff, getting serious. Please, social distance. Please wash your hands. Please don't touch your face. Please stay safe. And try to do your best. Stay inside. Play video games. Fun times. Watch cool movies like Captain Kronos. You can watch it for free on YouTube. Trust me, it's worth a watch. It started anime. I'm telling you, when you see it, you'll understand that it started Vampire Hunter D, Castlevania, probably JoJo's Bizarre Adventure 1, you know, JoJo, when it was like a Castlevania thing. But yeah, check that out, and just stay safe, you know. And if you all need me in game, remember, I misspelled forward. Remember that. You can contact me in game. Say, hey, let's hang a little bit. Let's do some map runs. I'll supply some of the maps. We'll have fun. And as always, take care, be safe, and be cool to each other.